Parliament's final sitting day of the year has brought a dramatic change in fortunes for the Gillard government. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Harry Jenkins, has resigned, clearing the way for a renegade coalition MP to take the job. Labour is backing Queensland's Peter Slipper as Speaker, and Tony Abbott is now demanding he quit the coalition. The manoeuvring bolsters Labour's numbers on the floor of the House, reducing its reliance on the crossbench. From Canberra, political correspondent Greg Jenkins reports.
Honourable members, the Speaker.
The last sitting day of the year and the Speaker's last stand.
And pay respect to the elders past and present of all Australia's Indigenous peoples.
The nervous start and a foolish chamber hinted of something afoot. Then this.
My desire is to be able to participate in policy and parliamentary debate, and this would be incompatible with continuing in the role of Speaker. As a consequence, when I vacate the chair at the end of this short statement, I will visit the Governor-General to tender my resignation.
Harry Jenkins explains he no longer wants to play the apolitical role he has in this hung parliament.
To further avoid controversial party political matters, I have divorced myself from involvement with the Federal Parliamentary Labor Party. In this era of minority government, I have progressively become frustrated at this stricture.
After 1,382 days in the chair, he's gone.
I go placidly with my humour intact. I wish you all well.
No one on the other side had seen it coming. Tony Abbott stepped up with the first tribute.
One of the really superior speakers of this parliament has left the chair.
And smelt a rat.
One must assume that something extraordinary is happening inside the Labor Party at the moment for the Speaker to resign his office.
A snap caucus meeting confirmed his hunch. Deputy Speaker Peter Slipper had defected from the coalition and won Labor's nomination to replace Mr Jenkins.
Mr Slipper, have you been asked to fill the Speaker's vacancy?
Mr Slipper had been at war with the LNP in Queensland for months, with his pre-selection on the line. Labor had courted him, even publicly. Kevin Rudd paraded in his electorate just last week. Operation Slipper had been very carefully orchestrated indeed. The Labor Party had spoken to him for weeks. It was a covert operation that also involved giving the occasional explanation to Harry Jenkins in the event he had to step aside. Tony Abbott says Mr Slipper kept him in the dark.
Did Mr Slipper give you any indication that he was in discussions in relation to this issue?
The coalition's inviting him to become an independent.
No member of the coalition party room should accept the government's nomination for the speakership at this time, and that any member who did so would henceforth be excluded from the party room and would be expected to resign party membership.
Tony Abbott says the government's in crisis. It's still in minority, but its margin on the floor of the House just increased by 2. Greg Jenkins, ABC News, Canberra.